Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole world, and where I am celebrating over 3 decades of Sonic the Hedgehog. Finally, in this live stream, I not only get to show the Sega Dreamcast in all its glory, but more importantly, I will be playing this game right here, Sonic Adventure 2. So sit back, relax, grab your golden rings, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Now I can confirm that Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast is working, unlike my terrible experience with Sonic Adventure 1 on the Sega Dreamcast. I played a little bit of it yesterday, and I can confirm it is working perfectly fine. So there shouldn't be any issues with it, thankfully. Okay, now, okay, where do I begin? So this right here is the Sega Dreamcast. That was Sega's last video game console, unfortunately. But let me tell you, the console was way ahead of its time in quite a few areas, to be honest with you. Visually, like tech-wise, graphics-wise, a console was just, it was absolutely superb. I mean, it really did at the time blow the competition out of the water when it came to specs. Also, well, I'm actually going to show you. Have a look at the manage this now. I don't know if you can see. It's rotating. Why is my phone rotating? There is. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but somewhere in the back there. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you could see that, but somewhere in the back there's actually an Ethernet cable. However, it's pronounced. And basically, the Sega Dreamcast had internet functionality. You could connect your Sega Dreamcast to the internet to take advantage of internet features, online features, but more importantly, online multiplayer. You could play a game like Unreal Tournament online with your friends and people all around the world on the Sega Dreamcast. That was huge, absolutely huge back then. All you needed to do was to connect your Ethernet cable into the back of the Sega Dreamcast. As I mentioned, I don't know if you could see it on the video, but at the back there is an Ethernet connection. And I think more excitingly than any of that is this right here. This is the Sega Dreamcast Virtual Memory Unit. This acts as a memory card, allowing you to save your games. You would save your games onto this. But more importantly and more excitingly, well, first of all, how do you do to my first and lovely viewer of the live stream? You are very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. It is Mr. Chad Middleton. You have joined just in time. I am showing all of you lovely people the amazing, ahead of its time, Sega Dreamcast Virtual Memory Unit. So, Chad, how are you keeping? How are you feeling today? You were feeling a bit down yesterday. How are you feeling today? Very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I am continuing to celebrate over 3 decades of Sonic the Hedgehog in this live stream. I will finally be able to show the Sega Dreamcast as well as the VMU, but more importantly, I'll be playing Sonic Adventure 2. So great to have you in the live stream, Chad, and I hope you enjoy. So not only does this right here, the Sega Dreamcast Virtual Memory Unit, allow you to save your games I'm feeling better, but still tired. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, man. And I hope this live stream will excite you to the point where you will be woke up completely. You won't be tired at all. Okay. As you can see, this is a lot more than just your regular memory card. As you can see, it's got a screen in the middle. It's got a directional pad. It's got an A and B button and a sleep and mode button. So once you press the sleep button, dun dun dun, on the screen, the Sega Visual Memory Unit is displayed. So you can check your game files. So right now I have 200. I think there's blocks free. I have no saved files at the moment. Okay. There's also mini games. So quite a few Sega Dreamcast games had its own mini games that you could actually play on the VMU. So you could take this out of if connecting to the controller. I'll show that in just a moment. So you can actually disconnect it from the controller. It has the roundy buttons, the roundy button batteries that you put into it. That's how it's powered. Take it with you and play these mini games. A bit like a Tamagotchi. Also has a clock. And there you go. A lot more than a memory card is the Sega Dreamcast virtual memory. So right now, I am going to very awkwardly show it's slotting in. Can you see that? Better go and drop in. Oh god. I don't know if I'm putting it in right. Okay, let me try this again. I think you have to hold down the ends of it. There we go. I woke up feeling lazy, having that empty stomach feeling. There's nothing worse than that feeling, actually. You get that too with anxiety as well sometimes. Nothing worse than that feeling. Well, I hope you feel better, Chad. So that's what the really is cool. So this I should point out, this is the Sega Dreamcast controller. Pretty wonky looking controller, to say the least. Especially when you fit that virtual memory unit into the top of the controller. So long before before I go any further, I did say that this console, the Sega Dreamcast, was ahead of its time. Well, let me tell you this, right? The Sega Dreamcast launched in Europe. Sorry, no, Chad. I'm going to focus specifically on Europe because that's where I'm from. The Sega Dreamcast launched in Europe. No right stick. No, it's one of those Mandela effect type situations where you would in your head visualize. You would in your head visualize a right stick, but no, the Sega Dreamcast only has a left analog stick. I know, surprisingly. So in Europe, the Sega Dreamcast launched on October 14th, 1999. So that would have been around the time the PlayStation 1 and the N64 would have been on the market at that time. Johnny is from Europe. Yeah, confirmed. I am European. Just got a drink of my water. That is refreshing. So, when the Sega Dreamcast launched in Europe on the 14th of October 1999, the PlayStation 1 would have been in full swing. So just keep that in mind when I show you the Sega Dreamcast in all its glory and when I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2. Just keep that in mind that the consoles available at that time in Europe would have been the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation 1. Now, over a year later, right, so the Sega Dreamcast, again, launched on the 14th of October 1999 in Europe. For over a whole year, the Sega Dreamcast pretty much had the market to itself. Again, the PlayStation 1 and the N64 were the only consoles available at that time. So over a whole year later, on the 24th of November 2000, the PS2 launched. And in March 14th of 2002, these are European launches now. In the 14th of March 2002, the Xbox released. And in May the 3rd, 2002, in Europe, the GameCube launched. So just keep those dates in your head. Just understand that the Sega Dreamcast launched before the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, and that it launched around the time that the PS1 and N64 were on the market. So keep that in your head. So this console was really ahead of its time. I spoke there early before we joined the live stream that visually, spec wise, tech wise, graphics wise, the Sega Dreamcast was way ahead of its time. The lady that hosted the anime movies and shows of the Sci-Fi Channel from space, what's it? Space Channel 5. That's the Dreamcast game, isn't it? I should point out, I didn't have this console when it originally launched. I only tracked down this console a couple of years back, actually, to be honest with you. So way ahead of its time. And I showed the back of it as well. It has an Ethernet cable. So you can actually connect an Ethernet cable into the back of your Sega Dreamcast to take advantage of internet features, online multiplayer. Again, this was released when the PlayStation 1 and N64 were on the market. The PS1 had no online capabilities. Damn if the N64 did. It had nothing like that. So without further ado, let's power on console that was way ahead of itself. Sega Dreamcast. Might as well turn the flash just for effect. Okay, I'm actually going to set the time. Sometimes I don't set. Okay, don't worry about that. That happens from time to time. That does happen from time to time, but we're not going to worry. That's not the actual game. That is the actual console. It does do that from time to time. I may just have to plug out the. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's totally fine. We're all doing okay. In fact, I should actually might be able to show you where the Ethernet cable is. I think you saw it already. Okay, so I'm actually going to plug out the plug completely. And how do you do to my second viewer? Hello to you. How are you doing? You are very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I am continuing to celebrate over 3 decades of Sonic the Hedgehog. In this very special live stream, I am finally showing the Sega Dreamcast in all its glory. More importantly, I'll be showing and playing Sonic Adventure 2. Just having a few technical difficulties right now, but that is totally fine. That is totally and utterly fine. Okay. That does happen from time to time with all consoles. Sorry I know about this. It does happen from time to time. It just so happens that it's happening right now, but that's okay. Sorry I know about my head. The dust. Something. Okay. And I'll just plug it out and back in again. As the greatest technical support people in the world would advise people. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Well, I have. It does happen, unfortunately, from time to time. It's just that with my luck, it happens right now. Sonic Adventure 2 better than Super Mario 64, definitely. You will see that in a moment. Just gotta sip my water. Console that was way ahead of its time. I think it's one of those situations. Do you know the way people say if you blow into a cartridge that it fixes it? It's kind of a bit similar to what's happening right now. There's no specific way of fixing this. It's just nothing just happened there now. Okay. I fixed it right. It's fine. Sorry, this is taking a bit longer than usual. You need to use the Boomer Box TV. Yeah, probably, Chad. You're probably right there. Okay. It's probably not going to make much of a difference. I'm going to turn off the TV and back on again. It does happen from time to time. It's unfortunate that it would happen in the middle of a live stream. So, okay. It happened before too, actually. I will fix it, right? We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. There was power going into it anyway, so I'm not doing that. I'm going to turn off, disconnect everything, and that should fix it. Sorry now about this, but we will. The most important thing is the game itself is working. That is literally the most important thing. I'm actually literally going to disconnect the controller as well, because it does happen from time to time. It's unfortunate, like I said. What I might do is just give it a full. Hope that does the trick. No. We will get there in the end. See? Sorry about that. Apologies. Sega Dreamcast. Console that was ahead of its time. You know, I just sorry, you know. This happens too as well. Retro consoles, man, what can you do? Not much you can do. So if I look at the comments, did I miss anything? Yeah, the boomer. Oh god, it's gone off again. Oh. Sorry. I can tell you it was working perfect yesterday. It's always happens when you go live though, isn't it? Ah, don't worry, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Oh look. We got picture. Yeah, we got picture. Look, we've also got a picture on the Sega Dreamcast Virtual Memory Unit. I mean, this was way, way, way before the Wii U. Way before the Wii U. You know, Nintendo were like, when the Wii U was launching, Nintendo were marketing as, oh, look, you know, we've got a controller with a screen in the middle of it. Well, this is the Sega Dreamcast that launched in Europe on October of 1999, and it had a controller with a screen in it. Now I've got to check the time. Today's date is the 7th. That's the 7th, isn't it? 7th of January. It's still the 7th. Oh God, Chad, is it today the 7th? Oh, I need you to reply back quickly. It's today the 7th, Chad. 7th of January. Look at this. Look at this. It's like a time capsule. 1988, but we're going to go all the way to... Thank you, Chad. We're going to go to, obviously, the year 2022. And the time is 1756. I'm just going to do 7. So it's kind of like 1 minute ahead by the time I kind of do it. Yeah, I'll do 7. Okay. And we're just going to get stuck into Sonic Adventure 2 without further ado. No. Look at this. This is the PAL version of Sonic Adventure 2. Now, how many PlayStation 1 or Nintendo 64 games had this option? Had the option to display games in 50 Hz or 60 Hz? Well, the Sega Dreamcast did in October of 1999 in Europe. You could play your games on a 60 Hz TV, unheard of at the time. Just one of many, ahead of its time features of the Sega Dreamcast. So I obviously have a 60 Hz TV, so I'm going to go with 60 Hz. Presented by Sega. Hope my neighbours don't mind, but I'm going to blast the volume up. Sorry, neighbours, in advance. Sonic Adventure 2. Now, I've played this game. Red Fraction Gorilla is $2.99 on the Nintendo eShop. Nice! What a price. Here we go. So, look at this. The Sega Dreamcast Virtual Memory Unit is displaying the title logo of the game, Sonic Adventure 2. So, select the memory card. So, not only the virtual memory unit acts primarily as a memory card. Supan, my boy. Supan, how are you doing? How did your day go? You are very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I'm continuing to celebrate over 3 decades of Sonic the Hedgehog in this live stream. I finally get to show ye the Sega Dreamcast in all of its glory. That console, Supan, was way ahead of its time. Still playing Sonic, and not a Game Boy, Sega Dreamcast. Supan, this console released in October 14th, 1999 in Europe. Over a year before the PS2 launched, 2 years before the Xbox launched, and 3 years before the GameCube launched. The only consoles that were on the market at the time that this console launched in Europe were the PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64. Yet this console, visually, graphically, tech-wise, way ahead of the competition, way ahead of the PlayStation 1, way ahead of the N64. You could add an Ethernet cable in the back. You could connect your Ethernet cable into the Sega Dreamcast to take advantage of online features, including online multiplayer and the virtual memory unit. This is actually attached. This is actually a device that I have attached into the controller. It acts primarily as a memory card, but as you can see, it's got its own screen. You can send stuff to this. You can have, you can play mini games and everything. It's insane. Where Gay by Damien, Johnny? Is he busy? Probably, I don't know. But ran at 48. Supon 1989, there was no such thing as high definition. You do understand that, don't you? But what this did offer, the Sega Dreamcast, is you can actually play your games in 60 Hz, which the PlayStation 1 couldn't offer and the N64 couldn't offer. Believe me, Supon, this console is way ahead of its time. So we're going to select a memory card. We're going to create a new file. And we're going to get stuck into, look at this, connect to internet. As I mentioned, the Sega Dreamcast could connect to the internet. to take advantage of internet connections and online multiplayer. This is at a time, the only consoles available when this console launched was the PlayStation 1 and the N64. The PS2 didn't launch until over a year later. The Xbox launched 2 years later, and the GameCube launched 3 years later. And this console was able to connect to the internet way ahead of its time. Now, I actually played a little bit of this game yesterday to test it. It's working perfect. I love it already. It basically has a lot more story than Sonic Adventure 1. They've removed the hub area, which I absolutely love. So no aimlessly wandering around, figuring out where to go. The zones just move along. And they've actually, you know that in Sonic Adventure 1, you could choose which character you wanted to play as. Well, in Sonic Adventure 2, you actually play as multiple characters. It's all part of the story. Play Code Veronica. Well, right now I'm playing Sonic. Too bad it was the last it is too bad. It really is, because it was way ahead of its time. It was better than the Xbox. You know, I mean, it was connected to the internet. Mortal Kombat Gold, yeah, I have to get my hands on Mortal Kombat Gold. Marvel vs. Capcom, maybe, yeah. So you can select to play it as the hero team. I actually might turn off the flash. No, I'll actually put it back on, actually. Enable flash. So you can play as the hero team or the dark team. I will choose hero. Let's sit back and relax. The video quality isn't the best. Apologies. Here we go. Mortal Kombat's so boring. Play Tekken. Mortal Kombat is far better, in my opinion. In my opinion. I like Tekken 2, Supon. I like Tekken 2. And here he is, the blue blur himself, Sonic the Hedgehog, in all his 3D glory. Fully voiced as well. Here we go. Blue balls. One way to call him. It's one name to give him. Here we go. So the first zone of Sonic Adventure 2 is City Escape. It's not Ben Swats though, I know, unfortunately. Be cool if it was though. There we go. We'll kick things off with Sonic on a snowboard. Actually, this is a little bit louder than I actually thought it was. Look at what the Sega Dreamcast virtual memory unit is displaying right now. That is the sassy look of Sonic the Hedgehog. What a way to kick off the game. What a stage, what an opening stage. I'm just destroying people's cars here. Sorry people. I hope you don't mind me completely smashing up your cars. You can even do stunts. Listen to the music as well. Music is top notch in Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 is far better than Sonic Adventure 1 in so many ways. Thank you. What are the buttons for Sega I never owned? Buttons is A, B, X, Y, and the analog stick and the D-pad and trigger buttons on the back. I just missed a comment there. 8A, have you ever been to Auschwitz? No, I have not. 8A, have you? So look at the visuals. This is a Sega Dreamcast game. This released before the PlayStation 2, the Dreamcast console released before the PS2, before the Xbox, before the GameCube. This is the power of Sega Dreamcast. You know, and 60 hertz, was unheard of when the PlayStation 1 and N64 were on the market. That's when the Sega Dreamcast launched. Johnny, this bitch back. I know, I've missed him. The graphics look like PS2. They do, and this was before PS2. This was, again, this console released when the PlayStation 1 and N64 were on the market. This console released over a year before the PS2, 2 years before the Xbox, and 3 years before the GameCube. This console is way ahead of its time technically. Yeah, there's really pretty place. I recommend going there. I might go there tomorrow, actually. Show in space. Way ahead of it, Show. I hit the Cho by accident. My apologies, Cho. Didn't mean that. I'm sure my neighbours are going crazy. Oh well. Isn't that loud? I'm spin dashing down this hill. Again, I played a little bit of this yesterday to test it out. And I love it. It's way better than Sonic Adventure 1. I wasn't a huge fan of Sonic Adventure 1, to be honest with you, but I much prefer Sonic Adventure 2. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're going to go fast. Gotta go fast. It's just so much more fun to play Sonic Adventure 2. The music is just quality. This is one of the time where the music just really became a staple of the series, really, to be honest. The Chow Garden, that's going to be a massive part of this live stream. Sonic for another 30 centuries. Yeah, that's my channel right there for the foreseeable future. Johnny, I love your Irish accent. It's so manly. Thank you. Johnny, Sonic nerd. Who is this simp? I have many simps, Supon, and you're one of them. Joke. You know, I'm looking at this game right now, and it's just mind-blowing to think that this is a console, that was out the same time as the PS1. This is miles ahead. Think of Super Mario 64. Think of Super Mario 64 right now. Right? And then think of this game. It is just so ahead of anything Nintendo ever did on the N64. And think of Spyro the Dragon on PlayStation. And now look at this. This is miles ahead of anything that PlayStation 1 did. So it really is a shame that the Sega Dreamcast was going to... See, the thing about it is, it was ahead of its time, but the PS2 was looming. The Xbox was looming. Even the GameCube was looming. And they would have been, just as good, if not better, than the Dreamcast. So Dreamcast launched too early. Basically, it launched too early. It should have waited a little bit longer. I'm being chased by a truck. I'll check the comments now in just a moment. I'll just check. No, actually, just to have those out of the way. Who is this simp? I only simp when you play Red Dead Redemption 2. That is true. That is true. I am being chased by a truck. What an opening stage. Welcome back, Chad. You've just joined just in time. First of all, Chad, look at the visuals of this game. And remember, this console released in Europe on October of 1999. Over a year before the PS2 launched, 2 years before the Xbox launched, and 3 years before the GameCube launched. The only competition that this console had was the N64 and the PlayStation 1. This game visually, technically, miles ahead of what Nintendo were doing with N64 or like Super Mario 64, miles ahead of what PlayStation were doing with Spyro the Dragon. This is a console, again, that is way ahead of its time. For God's sake, look at the controller. Look at the controller. It's got a memory card that's attached to the controller. It's got its own display. You can send mini games to this device. Take it out of the controller, take it with you, and play a Tamagotchi mini game. I'm telling you, man, console miles ahead of its time. My back, my back. That's funny. That's actually a funny response. What an opening stage to a fantastic 3D Sonic game. You know what? This is one of the best 3D Sonic games out there. And again, it's miles better than it's tack a synonym for terrible American killjoy. Okay. Well, that's pretty random. I've no idea what that means, but cool. And we have completed the first stage of many stages of Sonic Adventure 2. Yes, indeed. And we're now going to go to the show garden, where you will get another example of how way ahead of its time this console was. It's for it's Jesus Christ, Tupan. So I'm on my way to the show garden now. Okay, so remember, once again, the only competition this console had at the time when it launched was PS1 and N64. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so we're now in the Chow world. So we are going to go into this like portal, this gateway, and this is going to take me to a Chow garden. Okay. Right, I'm going to just have a look around. There's an egg there. Is there a tiny little Chow? Okay, there's an egg here that I'm going to pick up, and can't spell quarantine without URDT. Okay. So you can see that is a Sega Dreamcast virtual memory unit, a bit like the unit I have attached to the top of this controller right now. So I should be able to send select a memory slot using the L and R triggers, choose items and select. I should be able to put that egg into my virtual memory unit. And you might be able to pick this up. Oh, wait, no, put. There you go. Actually, no, I'm not very good at this. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Sorry. Let me cancel. Alright. Might be able to put it down now. Put. Okay, I don't think you can bring the egg. I think you have to hatch the egg first. Yeah, I think you have to hatch the egg. A child will be born. Yes, I think I'll have to hatch it. But I can send an item to it. What is that? Johnny, you are not safe car. I am not safe car. Okay. And I didn't even ask, I don't care. You are not safe for work. I'm getting wet. Okay. Sonic stole Yoshi's egg, I know, yeah. Johnny's the A's people are definitely one of your friends. Johnny. I can hear the show. Oh, that's just the music in the background. Oh, something hatched. There's a chow somewhere around here. There it is. So that is a chow. That is a chow. But I don't know if I can pick. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I've just killed the chow. There we go. You're okay. You're okay, Chow. Now I'll be able to hopefully send that show to my virtual memory unit. Saber, do you need a tissue? You got shixt stuck on your lips because of all that crap talking. Stop your talk, dude. You know what? You're gone. He's gone. Now that I have an actual show in my hand, there we go. That should show something on the screen here. So we are going to select show. Wait a second. No, listen now for a second. Select a memory card for adventure. So we're going to send that show on an adventure. So it's doing something anyway. It's taking a bit longer than expected. Save completed. Okay, so I think I may have sent the show to the virtual memory unit, I think. There he is, look. So he's actually inside there now. So I don't need to take him out. He's inside my virtual memory unit. I don't know. If you stick around to the end of the live stream, stick around until the end of the live stream, and I'll actually show you that show inside the virtual memory unit. And 9A is gone just as quickly as 8A was gone. My mouth is beautiful, pure, unlike you. Yeah, I've got a beautiful mouth, Supan. Joke. So yeah, Chow is inside the virtual memory unit, I would believe, anyway. Okay, so that's the Chow garden. You can also send items. There's actually another one as well. I wonder, can you send two? Can you send two at a time? No, I think you can only send one at a time, I think. I thought there's some items here. So if I send pick up, I don't know what the hell is going on here now. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how the show garden works, to be honest with you. So I'm going to put it down for a bit and move on to the actual game. Get back to the game, and then at the end of the live stream, I'll actually show you the some of the cool features of the virtual memory unit. Then there's 6 people watching, and they're probably all 6A, 5A, 4A, everything else. Supan, I am glad you could spell your exact name. Imagine having multiple accounts. Yeah, bring it on. Oh, we got a mini boss going on here. So you have to wait until he's finished firing. Then he will land, and then you do a homing attack. And you basically repeat. Like now. Boom. I even think the camera controls and just the 3D gameplay is just much better at Sonic Adventure 2. And again, I know I keep saying it, but just look at these visuals. Look at these visuals. This is the power of Sega Dreamcast, a console that was released at the same time on the market when there was a PS. Oh fuck! I'm talking too much. Basically, a console that was way ahead of its time, and I think you can see that visually. And if you can, just stick around to the end of the live stream, because I will show you the virtual memory unit in... Oh, crap. No, I was right. Bigfoot. No, Johnny, is Mighty Duck or Damien? It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not Supon. It's none of them. It's none of them. Dreamcast, I wish I had it. Johnny, do you have any VR? No, but I'm definitely getting VR too. You should actually try to... Well, no, you should save all your money for a PS5. And actually, speaking of VR and speaking of PS5, I'm going to show you how to save for a PS... I'm actually going to save for a PSVR 2. And then I'm gonna show you like how it's. Oh god, what the hell, man! I did this yesterday. No, like it was fine. Show you how it's done. It's not too hard. Like, if you have a VR, throw that in the trash. I mean, I know, yeah. Like, I mean, you know, it's better for people to save for VR 2 right now. There'd be no need to get a VR 1 or anything to do with Oculus or anything. Like, people talk about Oculus and they talk about, you know, the other VR headsets, but where else are you going to get a game like Horizon? You know, in Jesus, man. Okay, this seems harder than the last time. I don't know what's going on. I know, Johnny, PS5 comes first. Yes, yes, PS5 comes first. Do remember that. Actually, after this stage, I'm going to have a save anyway. So after this stage, and we watch a cutscene, I'll save my progress, and then I'll actually show you the virtual memory unit and what it does with Sonic Adventure 2. Because quite a few Dreamcast games, they interact with the virtual memory unit in nice ways. I want to play a Resident Evil 7 or 8 in VR2 so badly. Oh, a second. Johnny sells all his broken gaming consoles and accessories as EX. Oh, just the broken DualSense controllers. Oh god. Johnny, the way he is saying Supon is the way how Mighty Duck and Damien said it. We could get along, maybe. It's not. It's not. It's not Supon. It's not them. This is 60 hertz, like. The power of Dreamcast, man. Holy hell, man. A couple more times should do it. So as you can see as well, pretty obvious, but I'll point out nonetheless, this is a 3D Sonic the Hedgehog game. So Sonic, you know, Sonic's character is fully 3D, it's fully 3D modeled, and he can move in 3D space. And it really kind of makes for a very kind of exciting, you know, boss battle. You know, being able to kind of move in this entire 3D space, avoid the enemy's attacks. You know, it's got a good view of the space around you. So yeah, I mean, 3D Sonic games have been hit and miss for Sega and Sonic Team. But Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 is definitely ones that kind of were good. Oh, come on. So, please say code Veronica. I mean, you don't have to play it. Right now, it's Sonic. That's all I'm going to say. Right now, it's Sonic. Okay, fine. Who the hell are you? Well, I just put him with the timeout. People like that Supon need to be ignored. So one more hit to take out Bigfoot. That's the name of this enemy, Bigfoot. Boom. Take that. I am bad at ignoring. I used to be. But now it's easy. Take care, Bigfoot. This is a Johnny's safe space. This is my safe space. Nobody interrupts my safe space. The introduction to the legend, the icon, Shadow, the Hedgehog. This is where he debuted. Like, he's basically an internet meme right now. So he's causing havoc among the city, and people are mistaking that Hedgehog with that Hedgehog. Johnny should play Minecraft. No. So yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog is an internet meme now, but this is where he debuted. On Sega Dreamcast, on Sonic Adventure 2. So this is where these two hedgehogs clashed for the first time. I am Supam. Yeah, farewell. Why not? I did actually have played Minecraft, just not my cup of tea, not for me, not for me. Desert area, and here we have Knuckles, and I actually forget her name. Shadow was first before Shadow Mario. Yes, that is correct. Actually, is it? Yeah, it actually is. Shadow Hedgehog came before that Cosmic Mario, Shadow Mario in Sonic Sunshine, yeah. So somebody has stolen your Chaos Emerald, Knuckles. The Master Emerald, that is. It's Dr. Robotnik, actually. So, in his desperate attempt to save the Master Emerald, he has shattered the Master Emerald into many pieces. Bro, are you flirting with your sister? With my... Who? Wait, what? Batgirl. Can you say that without being sued? You forgot the meme, Johnny. Oh, yeah. I get it now. The Resident Evil meme. Look, so now I'm playing as Knuckles. So you can see Knuckles' icon appearing on the virtual memory unit screen. One of the many features of the virtual memory unit. This is before Knuckles looked like a WWE wrestler. Johnny should buy a cheap phone. But this is an expensive phone, man. If I buy a cheap phone, man, it's just gonna be worse. So we need to find pieces of the Chaos Emerald. I know that one is close by. I'm sorry, Chow. Oh my God, Knuckles going to kill Johnny from the controller. Yes, he's going to jump out of the controller like the ring. Cheap phones are like $60 above, and use that for streams. Good point, actually. Also, Johnny Red Dead Redemption 2 ran. Well, right now I am playing Sonic. Oh, there we go. I don't need hints. Knuckles. One more left. We're doing good. Comments. Sorry. Comments. Sorry. Red Dead Redemption 2 after Johnny plays Sonic 06. Never. I'd rather play Red Dead Redemption 2. Johnny, what's your phone name? My phone name? Oh, Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime. Oh, yeah, Anna, why? Why, Chad, why? Also, is Sonic 06 out? Sonic 06 has been out since 2006. Sonic Breath of the Wild is coming. It's Sonic Frontiers. That's the name of it, man. All by its original title. Does everyone think that any open world game? By the way, Knuckles, I mean, I should give Knuckles a bit of credit here. So Knuckles has got his own abilities. He can glide, and he can climb, and he can dig. Like literally dig. Ah, shit, I can see. Ah, I was right there. And I fell down. See it? I see it. I wasn't too sure if I was going to be able to find him quickly because I did it yesterday and I was thinking, what's now I'll go live today and I won't be able to find him. No, it's Sonic 64. That's 100. Sonic 64. Man, Mario 64 released on the Nintendo 64, obviously. That was a console that released when the Dreamcast was available. Man, this game is miles ahead of Super Mario 64. You know, visually, technically, everything. We're going back to the Cho world now. I'm actually going to see can I put another Cho into the virtual memory unit. What is that? It's a sheep. Come here. So I'm going to attempt to put you here. Show transporter. There's multiple slots, so what if I... Wait. Ah. I think we're going to put him in here now. Or not. I think I just took him out, did I? I just took him out, didn't I? Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I just flung him across the bloody screen again. This is scary, man, because I forgot to pick him up. There we go, okay. So I'm going to put you in here now. And we choose... Yeah, sorry about that. I ended up taking it out. So this is the Cho transporter. Johnny should play God of War on hardest difficulty again. No, that almost killed me, man. That almost killed me. I'm serious. Was my sheep gone? Or whatever the hell it is. Goat. Alright, so we are going to select... Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I took him out again. I did. Oh God. Oh, I see. You can give the shows different kind of. Oh shit! I keep flinging them around the place. What the? Stop shaking the fucking tree and pick them up. Stop shaking the fucking tree. Alright, so he's been put into the VMU, which is inside this controller. Select. Saving, okay. I'm still trying to figure out the whole show garden and VMU and transporter thing. When are you going to start reviewing those Sonic Romance fanfics? Soon. Johnny, you are fucking killing me. Please play other. No, man, I'm playing Sonic for now. So I'm not going to stop. Sorry. You missed the computer voice. I know. Man, I'm celebrating 3 decades of Sonic the Hedgehog, man. I'm not going to stop that anytime soon. I'm sorry. Oh, so you can give them stuff. Oh, I get it now. Okay, so that's the VMU. Okay, so show garden. So we're going to leave the show garden now. Tails is going to make an appearance. Then we're going to get to the stage. We're going to exit, go back to the main menu, and then I'm going to show you the Sonic Adventure 2 related VMU features. No one cares about the Sonic 30-year celebration. Speak for yourself there, Supan. Speak for yourself there, man. Tails watching satellite TV and all. What's Amy up to? It's Robotnik, actually. Man, look at these visuals. It's Dr. Robotnik, not Eggman. No, so we're going to exit. And I hope I don't break nothing here now, but I'm going to take... So, this is, once again, the Sega Dreamcast Virtual Memory Unit. This is what was inside the controller. So as you can see, I have taken it out. Okay, so I will now show you what you can do. So first of all, we'll just wait until the comments go away, because I can't see what I'm doing. Where are the comments showing up? Okay, so you go to mode. So sleep first. You press sleep to turn it on. Sega Visual Memory Unit. So then you go to the card icon, that is games. A to select. And look, it is Chow Adventure 2. A mini game from Sonic Adventure 2 that you can play on this Sega Dreamcast Visual Memory Unit. It is completely portable. It's battery powered. It's like a Tamagotchi. You can take this with you on the go. It is completely independent from the game itself, as you can see. So we're going to play a little bit of that now. It's A and B. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Looks like I got mail or something. This is my first adventure. Okay, first adventure. I want to learn a lot. Will you teach me? Sure. Tell me about yourself. I feel like I've been interviewed. Wow, Code Veronica time now, maybe. Sonic right now. Can you play Sonic right now? If it's your first adventure, why is the game called Sonic Adventure 2? That is a very good question. That is actually a very good question. I don't know. Focus. Sorry, no, maybe turn off the flash. Oh, fuck's sake, that didn't make much of a difference. A bit worse, actually. You see this? That's better. Okay. Actually, you know what it is? It's the what you call it. I'll just turn off the thing. TV. Well, that didn't make a damn fucking difference, is it? Why is it so fucking... that made it worse. Wait, no. Tell me about yourself. Oh, so what's my name? Okay. My name is... Why? Johnny. My name is Johnny. Okay. Let's see. I feel so great today. That's nice. Well, then. So this, I mean, you can do all this completely independent from the main game itself, Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 is inside the Sega Dreamcast right now. This virtual memory unit is completely detached from the controller. I can go on a bus and go on the train right now and play this. This is years before the Wii U gamepad. You know how Nintendo were talking about how you can play off the TV with the Wii U gamepad because it got its own screen in the controller. And you know the Switch talks about, you know, gaming on the go. This was 1999. This is when the PlayStation 1 and N64 was on the market. Way ahead of its time. Today, and I'll take the comments on in a few seconds, I'm just going to walk straight forward. Okay. I don't care what happens. I'm just going to keep walking and talking, but the fucking song is good. He's like myself, he doesn't shut up. John. That's awesome. There's like 5 frames per second. I know, yeah. To be fair, this is 1999. Supon. Wait a second. No. That's the competition, Supon. That's the competition. I mean, so it looks like he's kind of so they go on their own little adventure, and then from time to time you'll be able to interact with them, chat to them, and they'll tell you what they're up to, how they're feeling, and stuff like that. So that's what happens when you transfer the Chow that you saw from the game into this, and then you put into sleep mode, and you know, put it back into your controller. I don't think you've seen this, Supon, have you? Right now, the actual process of me slotting it back in is kind of confusing to do it now, actually, to be honest with you. So I just put it in like that, and there it is, just like that. Xbox and PlayStation should make an SSD like that. An SSD, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Dreamcast should partner with Sony. I mean Sega. I think Sega are just happy enough making games right now. Random Dog, it is cool, isn't it? Isn't that pretty cool? Random Dog, I was showing the glory of the Sega Dreamcast console. This console, way ahead of its time. It released in Europe in October of 1989. The only consoles on the market at the time, its competition was the Sony PlayStation and the Nintendo 64. The GameCube's visuals, graphics, text, specs, all of that, miles ahead of what the PS1 could do and what the N64 could do. It even has an Ethernet connection at the back of the console, so you can connect this to the internet to take advantage of internet features and even online multiplayer. That was unheard of on PS1 and N64. It wasn't possible on those consoles. I showed you the virtual memory unit, the little device that it acts as a memory card, but you connect it into your controller. You can send stuff from the games into this. You can take it out and you can play like a Tamagotchi on the go. Way before the Wii U and the Switch became a thing. And this console, it released over a year before the PS2, 2 years before the Xbox, 3 years before the GameCube. So way ahead of its time. Random Dog, hope you're doing well, by the way. You're very welcome back to the Green Hill Gaming, where I'm, of course, celebrating over 3 decades of Sonic the Hedgehog. I was playing some Sonic Adventure 2. It's more at the end of the live stream now, so apologies. Code Veronica. Sega is already partnered with Xbox. Yeah, technically they're using their cloud technology, a bit like how Sony are using their cloud technology as well. Who's 2A and 9A? Who? Exactly. Uh, as what Supon said. Okay. I wish I had some more time to show you Sonic Adventure 2, but do I? You know what? I can spare 10 minutes. Yeah, I can spare 10 minutes. I can spare 10 minutes. Actually, no, I actually can't. Sorry, because by the time I get stuck into the game and everything else, I won't have enough time. But that was the Sega Dreamcast, and what I actually will do now is I will just show you. I'm very conscious to have the exact same. I think I have to match the time of the console with the time of the virtual memory. So look at this, 1998. Crazy to think. So we're going to go 2022, and the time is 1750. I'll just do 51. I always does that. By the time I fix it up and everything else. So now I'm actually going to round off the live stream by showing you the interface of the Sega Dreamcast. Just put a please on it. It would make. Right now, I am celebrating over 3 decades of Sonic the Hedgehog, Supon. Philly Boy needs to achieve advertise Sonic Frontiers. They need games. I know, yeah. Just show how Code Veronica works, please, Johnny. It would make my day. I know it would. All I can say right now is I am celebrating over 3 decades of Sonic the Hedgehog. So this is obviously play this way you put your games into, and this is the virtual memory unit. So you can see that there is I don't want to delete something by accident here now. So you can see I have saved data from Sonic Adventure 2, and I have a Chow file as well. And Chow Adventure, that's the mini game that you saw earlier. You can also listen to music. Now I don't have any music with me at the moment, CDs, but you can listen to CDs, and of course then you've got settings as well. Just the memory card's clock, auto start on, sound stereo, date and time, English. Pretty basic enough, like, but yeah. That is the Sega Dreamcast. What can I say? You've got to remember, back in October of 1999 in Europe, if you went into a video game store, the console is available to you, or the PlayStation 1, the Nintendo 64, and this right here, the Sega Dreamcast. So you could see with your own eyes there that this console, graphically, tech-wise, visually, miles ahead of those two consoles. Compare Spyro the Dragon and Super Mario 64 to Sonic Adventure 2, even 1 for that matter, and you will see that the Dreamcast is superior, even connects to the internet as well. So no, what more can be said? What more can be said? What do you mean? Are you cursed for not playing any other? I mean, Supon. One of the first video games I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay? I mean, it's one of my favorite gaming franchises of all time. I'm going to celebrate over 30 decades. I know last year was technically the 30th anniversary, but doesn't mean you have to stop. I've got a good few Sonic games planned, Supon, okay? It's just the way it is. Okay, so that will do it for the live stream of Sonic Adventure 2 on Sega Dreamcast. So happy that I finally got to show the Sega Dreamcast in all its glory, including the VMU, and a working Sonic Adventure 2. At the start, there was a few technical difficulties with the power of the Dreamcast. It's so powerful, it blew up. But we got around that, and that is good. That is very good. So, I will see you, random dog. Thank you for watching. Oh my God, please stop with excuses. What do you mean excuses? I'm celebrating 30 years of you go away and you play Fortnite for the millionth time, and you go away and you pre-order GTA 5 for the PS5 for the millionth time, and you have fun with your little Zoomer friends and your funny little emotes and showing off your little mansions, and yeah, that will put me to sleep as well. So with that, I will say see you in the next live stream. Thanks for watching.